No, 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 don't take a risk like that. That's very silly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
I think you should do a montage of us dying a lot. A quick
That
montage.
will be very easy.
Okay, so N++. So I played N++ last year when it came out on PC, and I really quite liked it. Now, I wasn't a fan of N. I don't think I played N+. It was all right, but at the time I wasn't really into platforming kind of action, and I felt like it was a little bit too retro for me, I think. Although it did remind me very nicely of Load Runner, although these are they're quite different games. So N+ came out, which is supposed to be, it's taken them a long time. They were working on it a long time, and it's basically a sort of, I suppose you could say it's the ultimate, form of N. So basically you are just a little ninja jumping around. You got to get to the exit, unlock the exit somehow, and you can pick up gold if you want to. You don't have to. You just get to the exit. Well, Gregg has to.
Question is, do we get the gold? We're not doing really well.
We'll try a bit longer getting the gold, and then we'll get out of here.
I learnt that there was a co-op and a competitive mode in there for local multiplayer, and we didn't have N++, a build of N++ ready for us to have a go at this in the last series, and so I really wanted to give it a go, and so we did this time. And well, what did you think, Gregg?
Enjoy the missile.
It's not the missile I'm worried about. Oh, come on.
Just to rewind a little bit, I wasn't that much of a fan of N as well. I personally just found it a little bit sterile. I do enjoy a fair bit of platforming as well. But N++ actually won me over in a lot of senses. Now, I still think it's a very dry game, just because it's just such a pure platformer. It's just so there's nothing. It's very crisp as far as the design goes. The momentum and handling of your little ninjas is immaculate. So I played through N++. I don't know exactly how far I got, but I really enjoyed my time with it, and I couldn't help but collect coins, I'm afraid, or the gold or whatever. Come on.
A bit worried about this. I think I just need to run for it.
Right, I'm going for all the gold, contrary to what I just said. No!
Please don't die, because I've done almost everything except one piece of gold. Oops!
It says it there, Joel.
Oops!
So when you mentioned that there was co-op, there was also a competitive mode as well. I was quite keen to give it a go as well. And wow, we were really both surprised by it, weren't we? Oh man! oh, these laser beams!
No, come on, I was doing so well.
I'm gonna have that. Oh, I'm dead.
That is good, that's good news. I'm dead too.
I've played the single player a lot, but I eventually got to that point where I think I've had enough. It's not that I was bored of it, but I just realised I'm just grinding through levels, and you can be stuck on a level for quite some time. It's quite brutal.
No, it really is tough.
But it's got that kind of feeling to it, where like you will die and die and die again, and then you'll get it. There's a lovely fluidity to how it feels. I just can't. It's very bizarre. It's not like it's unreal. It's abnormal physics, right? The way you glide through the air, but it really works beautifully.
Once you've got a feel for it, it's really a thing of beauty. Sort of gliding. You do glide, don't you? You you'll bounce into corners, ricochet up some walls, and then Even you can bounce on the edges of platforms and use that to your advantage. And if you've got enough speed, you can sort of glide along the ceiling a little bit, which will help you pick up more coins.
There's two modes. So there's the competitive mode, straightforward competitive mode, the race mode.
Racing.
And I think we found that the most instantly joyous.
Here we go. Obviously.
You straight in there, just get to the exit quickly. And of course, it's not just about who wins first. It's about a score, and you've got a sequence of 5 levels to go through, and it tots up your score, like how fast you were and how much gold you collected.
Oh, well done.
Oh, missiles.
Yeah.
Missiles, everything. Yeah, you're too afraid to go up here, Joel. I'm not. I'm going for all the... Oh, there's a missile coming through now.
Sugar, I just...
Oh, okay, I'm going down here.
You're going down.
Oh, it does it twice.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. Look at you doing your little pose on the start line. Oh, I am posed.
Yes. But you know what's going to happen. You're gonna pull ahead in the last level as usual.
Yeah.
And that was great because we did have this kind of like these matches of like, oh, you got a lot more gold in that one. Yeah. I was out first, but Gregg had picked up like nearly all the gold and saunters out.
Yeah, there's friction between time versus coin.
Yeah.
And I love that. I mean, that's something that reminds me of Monaco. You get in there, and what do you do? Do you just try and get in, get out, or do you actually go and mop up as much coin as possible, and then that factors into your score at the end? So it was quite often that you went straight for the exit.
Yeah, I know, because you were better at getting the jumps for getting the gold and stuff like that more than I was. So my strategy was always like, get to the exit as fast as possible
and watch him fail.
Cut his gold time down,
How good's your wall jumping, Joel?
Not very good. Come on!
You've got sudden death. I mean, First of all, I got a rocket I can throw at you, but we were ridiculously rubbish at controlling the rocket. Oh, it's in the wall. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
But actually getting the... you've only got like 1 life at that point. If you die before you get to the exit, that's it. You didn't get any score, right? Because that goal doesn't count unless you get to the exit.
Yes, it's a risky strategy. Again, there's friction between the two, and there's risk and there's reward, and I love that kind of stuff anyway. But here it was just like, this makes total sense. And
no, there can only be one.
You're smashing my score. What are you on
Come on,
about?
you gotta catch up.
I've got 2 levels to make this back.
Doesn't look good.
You can have 4 players. I think that would be a riot. I really do. I think that would be an absolute riot. And just like the single player mode, there's a lot of levels, and I think that's what makes it kind of exciting. Because in the single player, I think that the levels they're good to just constantly be chipping away at, but you do get a little bit fatigued after a while. Whereas I think in the multiplayer, I think there's an excitement to having a go at them all. Right.
Whoa!
Time to go. Oh man, look at this. I don't think there's a chance I can beat you now.
You can actually trigger traps behind you, right? That like the little mines. You can deliberately go over them knowing that the other guy is going to be coming up behind you, and like he's going to have to jump this instead of just walking through it like you did. And sometimes I was deliberately trying to trigger stuff. I don't think we got as much out of that in our limited playtime that we could have.
Yeah.
I feel like certain levels just weren't. They're not set up for it as well. We were just like, we would die so quickly that something we interestingly discovered that you don't have in single player is that your death can reset the mines, right? They can reset them as it's like, oh, okay, they will get cleared. So in the racing, we would often like, haha, I'm gonna, get all these mines set up, so he has to be careful going through here, and then you get killed just in front of it. Your explosion would then just reset the mines.
Yeah,
and
a few spare limbs would trigger
your
things.
wonderful trap didn't actually work.
Oh, you jumped.
Nope, I'm dead.
Oh! Come on, spawn! I like the little black square that represents.
Oh,
I thought I'd hit you with a missile then.
Whoa.
There was one problem where, because the scene never resets, it just spawns you after a certain amount of time. So you die, get respawned. There was that one level.
Wanderlust.
Oh, you remember it?
Yes.
Where all these things are basically, they start coming out and chasing you.
Hang on. Let me just
I don't
process.
even know
Let me
what
just
I'm looking
process
at.
this.
So
Where's the
where's
button to
the
go?
exit?
Where's the exit? Okay, so the exit's up there.
And I think it just opens straight away because of the buttons.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's basically just good luck, everybody.
Right, well.
Good luck.
And in the end, they end up getting closer and closer to the spawn point. And so you will spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die. And it took us forever to get
It
there.
did.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Oh,
Oh,
what's this? This is called
they're all over the
Wanderlust.
place. I don't know. Oh, are we gonna finish this level? This is madness.
This is easily the maddest level we've played.
Oh, we're
Look
so
at this.
doomed. Jesus.
Look at this. We can't even spawn.
That is the one downside of the race. You don't get that in the co-op.
No, you don't know.
But in the race mode, if there are things on the screen which are kind of hungry for you,
yeah.
you can end up with this sort of like spawn death, spawn death.
Yeah, the single player, like I said, is crisp, whereas the multiplayer can get messy. Like the Wanderlust level was sort of us just basically, okay, there's a gap there, I'm going to go, oh, I'm dead. Okay, there's a gap there, I'm going to go, oh, I'm dead. And then one of us eventually got out, and yeah. Okay, I'm out of there. I'm out of there, people. I'm free to get all the coins.
Are you kidding me? You suck modes activated.
Yes! Yes, Joel!
Yeah.
I've not beat you anyway. Look at this. Look at that. You still won. But it was luck. It was luck. Like, there was a gap and I saw it. I got through and it was like, look at me, Joel. I'm away.
But it didn't. It was only one level that happened on, but I can see it could happen on other levels.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if there's enough enemies that home in.
There's like what, 8 or something. But for, I mean, I didn't think we did get. If you spend too long on a level, it starts to go into you suck mode and slowly takes away the enemies. But actually, it only started doing that once you'd escaped.
I think I just got through the exit as it said, "You suck."
Then we moved to the co-op, which is interesting because I think we really did enjoy it, but it does have the same sort of like grinds you down a little bit the way that
Single player does.
Single player does.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm being chased.
Well, I'm out of there. I'm out of my cage, so you can.
Holy crap. I bet you're the person who could save me. Oh, I can't die, Gregg. I'm the one with the exit.
Yeah.
And you're responsible
Okay.
for keeping me alive.
Time for spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. Honestly, getting all the gold in this.
I'm
Joking.
dead. I'm dead.
Just like a couple of times.
I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm dead. Oh, that's me who can't. Well, I've seen it.
first of all, it's like thinking, oh, I'm just trying to learn the jumps dead, learn the jumps dead, and sometimes it's kind of tactical. This is a jump which is really difficult to do. So, is there another way I can do it?
Yes.
And we had the example of the one with was it cooperative anglonics?
That's the one.
And it was a wonderful thing. You could do this jump, this important jump at the end of the level. You had to do this jump
every single time I started.
Yeah, and you could do it perfectly. But to finish the level, so often you have to sacrifice yourself. So someone has to kill themselves to get the switch. It was surrounded by mines. So you went off, hit the mines, then that frees me up. So I run back to the start to get to the exit. And you have to do this exact same jump. But I can't do it. Every time it's really, really... I practiced several times at the start, but it's like it's one in every 5 times I was doing it.
It's funny because our limitations were getting in the way of doing that level, because I could do the introductory jump, the intro jump, very cleanly. You were the only one capable of hitting the switch to open up the exit, so that meant that I had to headbutt the mine every time to kill myself.
Yeah.
So you had to do the initial jump.
I was getting more experienced at doing.
Yeah.
I was getting experienced at doing that jump for the mine for the
so
switch at the end.
Oh god, that rocket's gonna fire. And I guess okay. Oh, hang on. To touch that, open that, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, because one of us has got to kill ourselves to hit that. Yeah, so whoever goes in there has got to get out to headbutt one of the mines.
Yeah.
To hit the switch. So.
Ready?
Yeah. So it's quite funny because there are cooperative elements to it. You know, one of you does have to sacrifice themselves. There's bits where you have to run in tandem through mines.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was the trickiest bit.
Or playing skipping with a homing missile, while your other friend tried to collect all the.
I want to talk about that running in tandem, because that's very tricky. Where there was an example where we have to get through a small gap, and there's mines sitting there. If someone goes through the mine primes, and then the next person walking in will get destroyed. But the thing is, so many of the levels needed 2 people on the other side, like someone's got to sacrifice themselves on the other side. So you can't do the sacrifice here, so we have to run through together. So we have to be very close to each other. Mm-hmm. So it's more like, right, ready, 1, 2, 3, run.
Right, co-op, no racing, okay?
Just can't.
Right, I'm going to lead him over. You pick up the pieces.
Done.
I think we've got to walk through it at the same time. You ready?
Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I was a bit like, I can't go yet.
You said 1, and then you didn't. Okay.
Oh,
it's
like a boss, he's there.
And if you get that off a little bit, you can't get through it. You simply can't get through. And then you get to the other side thinking, oh my god, now we've got to do like crazy stuff over here. And I don't know, I mean, we did get through some of that, but I think that running through something at perfectly synchronized would get a little old if it's in too many levels.
Yes, it was. It kind of does spice up a level, but if it was used too much,
it's a nice gimmick. But
who knows,
yeah. I can't tell you, because N++ has something like 2 million and infinity levels.
Yeah, seriously.
So.
Okay, that was tough.
All right, this should be easy. Let's go for it. I got to open up the lift. You got to get to the lift. Should be.
I'm dead.
How did that happen?
My favourite level that we played was one of the last ones, which was called Personal Histories. And we were both in our own little compartments, our own little pocket existences on the screen. You were in a little chamber below,
bottom.
And you'd got a bunch of things that you had to toggle, some switches that toggled, which opened up compartments in my region that had buttons that would ultimately lead to the exit opening. Now, to complicate matters, we both had
phantoms,
conduit kind things that when you walk through them, yes, they generate versions of yourself based on what you've just done. And did you have one to deal with? I
just had one, and I was all right for me, because once I did this, I would just do this loop, get the gold, and then keep my jumping going around, and I was fine when my phantom was chasing me. Yours, I mean, I was too concentrated. I couldn't actually look at yours when we were playing, but you had about 4 after.
It was 3, and it was just at first I was like, oh god, how am I going to do this? And then eventually I was like, I just need to be really careful about where I jump, pay attention to where I'm standing still and slowing down. And you know what? It was lovely. You know, once you nailed it, it was like, this is great. This is really, really great. And then afterwards, it was like, oh, so how did you do, Joel? We just realised that we'd done this level cooperatively, but we
played 2 separate games. We didn't even look at each other.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, there's some really, really tight moments there.
Okay, I'm just enjoying the start at the moment. I'm dead, by the way, so, you know, stop.
Crap, yeah. So there's some really smart design in the levels that we played. The co-op mode, yeah, we think that's got a lot of the elements of the single player where it's got the potential to sort of grind you down and like, oh god, this is taking a long time to try and nip this one.
Might have said.
I'm dead. Oh, too high every time. Oh, there's one of those chasing things.
No, seriously?
I've got it.
Okay.
We're out of here.
I could go around a few more loops if you wanted.
One of the problems with co-op in general is that even though it's co-op and you're not trying to kill each other, if someone's poorer than you or can't do something, there's always the potential to get enraged at that player. Like, why can't you just do that jump? I'm fed up of doing this stupid 10 whatever.
Right, I'm going for it. I'm going to hit the mines.
Oh, in danger now, in danger. That wasn't exactly getting all the mines, Greg, was it? You got the one.
No.
And it's not just M++, it's every game. Every game that has co-op, there's always a danger, unless it's a very straightforward, simple game. And I think this is a game which could do that, but I think we got on really well. And I love the fact that we just had to accept that we would blow each other up.
Oh, my first time to practice in the middle. Why do I keep on dying? I'm not touching anything.
No, it's because I'm dying. Okay, I'm through.
Fantastic.
The beginning bit is really tough.
It is when you keep on blowing up for no reason at all.
Because if someone dies, there's no point carrying on because you couldn't finish it because you need two people for the later bit. And so it was like, Greg would die, he would just blow me up.
There was a lot of sorry, but we both knew it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was like, there's no point carrying on.
Sorry, I just blew you up.
Straight on.
Sorry.
But we got so trigger happy sometimes, it's just like, you just
spawn and then
blow up because it's just like, oh, sorry, I meant to blow myself up a second ago.
I'm almost there, Greg.
I'm there.
Okay, I got it.
Yes!
We missed the last 3 goals. I was just about to jump for it, but you walked in like, it was so close to a full goal after we got all the goals.
Oh, we were so close.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, some of the cool levels were sort of the ones where you just got a little room. Remember the one with all the mines in it?
Oh, yeah.
And you had to kind of clear the way for your friend with all your limbs flying everywhere.
Yeah.
That
was a bit horrible. It was a bit imperfect there because it's like how you blew up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was a random element to that. I think that's again where it starts to get a little bit messy in a sense. But
we I did figure out after we as we were just finishing it, that if you do it quickly, then you can the mines will reset. Your part of your leg would reset a mine. I could run through, but you're still being blown up.
Yeah.
And it would just reset the mine again, so I could go back and forth. That have complex, jumps and stuff.
Okay. You've got a little bit of an awkward jump just to get through the door, but oh wow, okay.
Still awkward.
It was catching you up.
I know, it's just like, come on.
So the co-op mode, I think you need 2 players that are actually well, experienced with N++. I think the competitive mode, I think that would actually be quite good for some relatively experienced platform gamers, but I think you could all jump in there and have a laugh and prioritise different things.
Well, I mean, I don't know all the levels, but the ones we're playing, they were more, what's the word? They were more generous.
Yes.
They weren't trying to you didn't have to do like crazy jumps to finish because the whole point is who gets to the end first.
Yes. I was looking which way you were going to go then. But I went on the side of the thingy. Come on, jump.
No, go! They get through. I didn't realize they got through those barriers.
Oh, those things are so hard to predict.
I went through the barrier.
Don't come near me. Go near Joel. Joel's that way. His tasty, sticky goodness. I mean, Stickman goodness. Yes, that's right.
But I guess I can see that there might be some more harder levels,
Yeah.
much further
Yeah,
down.
there's bound to be some really hardcore players that want to play it with their friends who are
Yeah.
also hardcore. So then it gets
But then you can just choose the episode that you guys like playing.
Absolutely.
It's not about making a progression. Race isn't about finishing the game. It's just
absolutely,
about
yeah. So, you know, I left M++ multiplayer with some really positive feelings. I'm hoping to sort of run it by a bunch of friends in the future. So yeah, well recommended.
So M++ doesn't leave you nonplussed.
How do I get through this?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna distract the rocket.
I need to come out before you die because it's really difficult to come out before we.
Right, okay, let me just come over here. Right, go. Go, you get past me. Nicely done. You get all those coins, get all the coins.
Really? We haven't even actually got close to finishing this
get,
level.
get all the coins, you'll be fine. I'll go and collect the ones over here. Look at this, I've got this under control.
I'm not looking, I'm looking at coins.
These smoke trails are beautiful.
Don't get too hypnotized, Greg.
I'm
Oh
skipping,
my gosh.
I'm skipping.
It's so beautiful, smoke trails. Oh, sorry. Don't know why I'm saying
Oh,
sorry.
that was close. Now you've screwed me up.
I somehow have to get out of here.
Oh no, I don't think you did screw me up there. Okay, right, are you ready? I'm gonna. Oh, are you gonna headbutt the mines? Oh, you keep getting them.
But,
It's good if you do a run up and then jump across the ceiling.
oh, is it? Yeah, I suppose it is. Okay, let's try that then. Okay, ready, one. No! Actually, it's still possible. It's still possible. Just.